Hey YouTube, Jim here. Really appreciate you stopping by. Today is Friday. I hope you had a nice week and a great weekend to come. Yesterday was opening day in Major League Baseball. My Red Sox got off on the win column, so that was nice to see. Cautiously optimistic for the Red Sox this year. They, have had some real duds the last few years, and over the winter they added quite a few really good players to the team, and they bolstered the team pretty well. So, like I said, cautiously optimistic. That's the beauty of spring. Hope springs eternal, as they say. So it's full of hope. There's a long season left, and hope all your teams are looking well too. I mean, even if you didn't start off with a win, there's a long season ahead of us. So you never know what can happen, and I'm just really looking forward to the season and getting into really watching some games this year. So got a few things, couple things, I guess. First of all, I received a wonderful gift from a really, really great YouTuber. And I also have 6 vintage baseball cards that I got back from SGC that I want to share with you guys. And so first up, got an email from my friend here on YouTube, Andy, over at Andy's Attic. And he reached out to me asking me if I had a certain Yaz item, because he knows I'm a Yaz collector. And turns out I didn't have that. So, we communicated back and forth a little bit, and he said he was going to send it to me, and sent it out real quick. A few days later, it showed up in my mailbox, and he sent what he said he was going to send me, which I'm going to show you here in a second. And he also sent me a little extra item that I also didn't have, so that was really cool. Got a nice, very, very nice note here from Andy. And just before I share these items with you guys, Andy's Attic, he's a longtime watcher here on YouTube, and just 2 months ago, he decided to turn the camera on and make some videos, which I'm really glad he did, because he's just a true collector. He's a Pirates and Steelers fan. He's a Pittsburgh guy, and just a true collector. He's not collecting for value or for investment or any of that stuff. He's collecting because he likes this stuff. It's nostalgic for him. It reminds him of his childhood, and I love that, man. That's just great. I try to collect that way myself, and Andy, he really collects that way too, and I think that's great. A lot of oddball. He's into the oddball 80s and 90s stuff, which is really cool, and just a great guy, good storyteller, really, really fun guy to talk to as well. So really appreciate you reaching out to me and sending me this, Andy. Thank you very much for that. And so, like I said, if you're not familiar with the channel, of course, as always, the link will be in the description. He currently has, I believe, 15 videos and 86 subscribers at the moment. So go on over, check out the channel. I think you'll like what you see. Give him a sub. It doesn't cost you anything. And that's it. So what he asked me about was this Kahn's Kielbasa label. And this is just awesome. And you see, there's my guy right there, Kyle Yastrzemski. Just pitching the Kielbasa there. So cool. I was familiar with these. I had seen them before. I just never had the opportunity to add one to the collection. And they also have one that has a blue label as well. So now that I have this one, I'm going to keep my eye open to see if I can get the blue label one too, so I can kind of bookend them. So that was really cool. That I was expecting that. He told me he would be sending that. So again, I can't tell you, Andy, how much I really appreciate you thinking about me and sending this out. And also, while he sent that, he decided to send me this, which is a 1980 Topps Superstar card. And that's really great too. And I did not have this in my collection either. I actually have, they made this set in 80 and 81. This is the 1980. And I actually had the 81, but I did not have the 80. So that's great that I now have both of them. And I actually really like this one better. I think it's a better photo. The 81, he's not wearing a cap and it's got a different uniform. I really like these uniforms that they wore here in the 70s with the red lettering and red caps, which they don't wear anymore. So kind of a something that's been lost in history, I guess you'll say. And so really happy to have that. Really great to add that to the collection. Really great to communicate with Andy, and thank you again, Andy. I very much appreciate that, and your generosity is very much appreciated. So without any further ado, I am going to turn the camera around and I'm going to share with you guys 6 cards that I got back from SGC. Okay, I'm going to start right off here with a couple of Japanese cards, of course. The first one is a 1963 Menko JCM 13C. It's Shigeo Nagashima. And there's the Nagashima. I just love this card, man. It's a great looking image there. Nagashima in the field. And this card really is in great shape too. The reason for the grade is because you can see there on the back, there's a 3 stamped on it. And I think that's really cool that there's a 3 stamped there because, as you can see, Nagashima's uniform number was 3. And I think it's really cool. Most likely, you know, a fan or maybe even a kid at some point over the last 60 years decided to stamp that 3 on there, probably most likely because of his uniform number. So I think that's really cool, and because that stamp was there, I got this beautiful looking card at a very inexpensive price. So there's that. All these cards I'm going to show you are like right in my wheelhouse for vintage, just low to mid grade, great looking eye appeal cards. Here's another 1960 Menko, another Japanese card. Tetsuya Nomura, he was just a great player, man. Just love picking up his cards when I can. One of the top 3 or 4 greatest Japanese baseball players of all time, as far as MPB is concerned. And he was a catcher too, which I'm always partial to catchers. But you can see that's what they call a thin Menko. So you can see the difference between the 2 here. This one is much thinner and not quite as tall here either as this one, and definitely thinner this way. But yeah, that's those 2. And this is what they call, as you can see on the label, it says paper, scissors, rock in center. And so when you look at the back, just like the game you would play as a kid, you know, paper, scissors, rock. So that's what that signifies. So there's the Nomura. Next up, I've got another beautiful card. 1951 Bowman, Bobby Thompson. Just a beautiful card. 51 Bowmans are just so beautiful, man. Just love, love, love 51 Bowmans. This is a great looking card. You can see the green grass, the blue sky, with a player there on the field, and the stands there breaking up the 2. Nice image there. Bobby Thompson swinging the bat. And you know, you really can't tell the story of the 1951 baseball season without talking about Bobby Thompson and his famous home run shot heard around the world. And so this is a card that I've had in my collection since I was a kid. 1967 Topps. Hank Aaron. I've probably owned this card probably 43 years, maybe 44 years, maybe. Don't know how long, but as you can see, it's extremely off center, which is why I've never had it graded before. But the back don't look too bad. The back's nice. But you know what? I figured, I know it's off center. It's a card that I had from my childhood, so I'm never gonna get rid of it. And you know, it has sentimental meaning to me just for the fact that I got it when I was like 12 years old. So figured while I was sending these other cards in, I'd send this one in too, and I'm glad I did. It came back a 4, but the grade is regardless. I don't care about the grade. I'm just happy to have it in the slab, and it looks really good. So there's the 67 Topps Hank Aaron. Next up, another great looking card, 1966 Topps, Richie Allen. Man, that's a nice looking card right there. Just love it. Great photo there of Richie Allen. I mean, this card just looks great. The registration's beautiful there. And here's the back. So really happy to add that. Another Dick Allen card to my collection. I'm really starting to pile up the Dick Allen cards. So happy with that one. And last but not least, I guess this would be considered a modern card. It's a 2001 Topps, and it's Mickey Lolich. And I actually pulled this card myself back in 2001. And it's autographed. It's got a beautiful signature on there. And in fact, you can see they graded the auto a 10. The card itself is an 8. But, you know, Mickey Lolich, underappreciated. What an underappreciated player he was. Look at that beautiful on-card autograph there. Just really like this card, so I figured, what the heck, I pulled it. The beautiful autograph. It's a really cool card, an underappreciated player. And so I figured, let me send it in, get it slabbed up, and it looks great. I'm really glad I did. So that's all I got, guys. Really appreciate you stopping by. Have a great weekend. Swing on over and check out Andy over at Andy's Attic. Again, links in the description. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.